As LLMs master language, they unlock a deeper understanding of reality. Written by Liquid Ocelot. This is a fascinating study that challenges our assumptions about how language models understand the world. It seems intuitive that an AI with no sensory experiences could develop its own internal picture of reality. The MIT researchers essentially trained a language model on solutions to robot control puzzles without showing it how those solutions actually worked in the simulated environment. Surprisingly, the model was able to figure out the rules of the simulation and generate its own successful solutions. This suggests that the model wasn't just mimicking the training data but actually developing its own internal representation of the simulated world. This finding has big implications for our understanding of how language models learn and process information. It seems that they might be capable of developing their own understanding of reality, even without direct sensory experience. This challenges the traditional view that meaning is grounded in perception and suggests that language models might be able to achieve deeper levels of understanding than we previously thought possible. It also raises interesting questions about the nature of intelligence and what it means to understand something. If a language model can develop its own internal representation of reality without ever experiencing it directly, does that mean it truly understands that reality? This research opens up exciting new avenues for exploring the potential of language models and their ability to learn and reason about the world. It will be fascinating to see how these findings influence the future development of AI and our understanding of intelligence itself. Imagine being able to watch an AI learn in real time. That's essentially what researcher Charles Jin did. He used a special tool kind of like a mind reader to peek inside an AI's brain and see how it was learning to understand instructions. What he found was fascinating. The AI started like a baby just babbling random words and phrases, but over time it began to figure things out. First, it learned the basic rules of the language, kind of like grammar, but even though it could form sentences, they didn't really mean anything. Then something amazing happened. The AI started to develop its own internal picture of how things worked. It was like it was imagining the robot moving around in its head. And as the picture became clearer, the AI got much better at giving the robot the right instructions. This shows that the AI wasn't just blindly following orders, it was actually learning to understand the meaning behind the words, just like a child gradually learns to speak and make sense of the world. The researchers wanted to be extra sure that the AI was truly understanding the instructions and not just relying on the mind reading probe. Think of it like this: what if the probe was really good at figuring out what the AI was thinking, but the AI itself wasn't actually understanding the meaning behind the words? To test this, they created a kind of opposite world where the instructions were reversed. Imagine telling a robot to go up, but it actually goes down. If the probe was just translating the AI's thoughts without the AI actually understanding, it would still be able to figure out what was going on in the opposite world. But that's not what happened. The probe got confused because the AI was actually understanding the original instructions in its own way. This showed that the AI wasn't just blindly following the probe's interpretation, but was actually developing its own understanding of the instructions. This is a big deal because it gets to the heart of how AI understands language. Are these AI models just picking up on patterns and tricks, or are they truly understanding the meaning behind the words? This research suggests that they might be doing more than just playing with patterns. They might be developing a real understanding of the world, even if it's just a simulated one. Of course, there's still a lot to learn. This study used simplified version of things, and there's still the question of whether the AI is actually using its understanding to reason and solve problems. But it's a big step forward in understanding how AI learns and what it might be capable of in the future.